Hello, everyone, and we are live. Welcome, 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 welcome. I am Lenora Lassiter,
And I'm Sherry Dawson Williams.
and we are.
What you talking about? Mercy and Grace.
I'm the CEO of Lenora Pours, and she is the COO.
I'm the COO of Lenora Pours.
Okay, now you gotta act right tonight. Act right tonight.
No,
So a lot of you all probably wonder, oh my goodness, we got them in the same space. Yes, absolutely the same space. And I'm just going to let you guys know, you may notice that I'm looking over to the left. I'm looking at my other screen so I can, read the comments and engage with you guys. So if you're watching, go ahead and like and share this podcast. It's going to be fun. Just going to have a conversation. Sherry's just going to ask me a couple of questions. I'm going to answer her, and we're just going to have fun tonight. So make sure that you comment so that we can recognize you on tonight. We want to make sure we recognize those who are watching. And let's see, Sherry, who we have on. Tony is on. Hello, Tony. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. This evening. Lord have mercy. Y'all, it's been a long day for me. It's been a long day.
But don't you think since I'm interviewing you, I should have been the one that come on and said everything?
Well, I'm used to doing this.
Yeah, but I'm interviewing you.
But I'm used to doing it.
Hey, Regina.
I'm sorry, Sherry. We're going to follow along. First, let's go with Danielle. Danielle is on. Hello, Danielle. Danielle say hello, Mercy and Grace. And for those who don't know, Mercy and Grace is our stage name because we do sing. I'm Mercy, and she's Grace.
I'm the phenomenal one.
But I show mercy. Hey, Regina, thank you so much for joining us on tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're so excited that you are tuned in on tonight. So, Sherry, how was your day, girl?
How was your day? You being really extra right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not being extra.
It was good. I'm tired, but it was good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here in the house of Lenora Pours one more time.
Well, amen to that. Amen to that.
Make sure y'all share now. Share.
Share. Felicia is on. Hello, Felicia. She said, hello, ladies. Looking beautiful as always. Thank you so much. Sherry had to fluff out my hair. It felt like one side didn't want to act right. And it was the right side. I mean, y'all can tell it. The right side a little shorter than the left side. But we're going to get through this podcast on the night. Because this hair is not going to prevent us from having a good old conversation. Charlarian is on. Hello, Charlarian. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Charlarian. No, you the funny one, honey. You are funny. You funny. My eyes tearing up, y'all. I think that's my lash causing my eyes to water up a little bit. I don't know. I guess I didn't position it right on tonight, but we're going to get through it anyway.
It's positioned right.
But it's still like watering just a little bit. It's watering. Okay, Roderick, who is this? You know this man?
Who? Hey, honey bunny.
It's good evening, Roderick T. Williams on this live. Good evening.
Good evening, honey bunny.
Read his name.
Roderick T. Williams.
Thank you so much. We want the people to know his name.
You got it up there?
Government name. Well, we just want you to articulate it. Come on now, act right.
I ain't nobody articulating nothing.
Act right on tonight.
You gonna get me as I am. Ebonics and all, you gonna get it. If y'all enjoy the way I'm doing right now, show me some hearts.
No, y'all don't.
Because she don't get no hearts. Show me hearts.
Don't do it. Brianna is on. Good evening, Brianna. Thank you so much for joining.
It's evening, not afternoon. Please retype that.
Sherry, don't.
Please retype that.
Don't call out our audience like that. That's our guest. Well, it can be afternoon. She may be in the afternoon, like on
evening
on the West Coast or something.
I'm a little hungry.
Well, honey, I don't have. Listen, drink you some.
I
water.
Don't want that.
We're not endorsing Aquafina, but drink you some water because
I don't want that. I have Alkaline from Dollar Tree.
They just got that labeled as alkaline.
It's alkaline.
That's not real alkaline.
You got a whole bunch of.
All right, Regina, we're going to try to be nice, but you wrote mice, and she can sometimes act like a mice. She nibbles away at.
I'm not talking to Regina because I'm still waiting on my blessing.
Oh, Regina,
my blessing brownies.
I guess you owe her, Regina. Roger said, "Look at my beautiful wife, everyone." Yes, Roger, we know she's your wife, and she alright. She alright, bro. She's okay. I mean, I ain't gonna say she's all that, but she's all right.
What is this gonna be about tonight? Because
let's talk. Come on. Let's have a conversation. You waiting on what? Regina said, "What are you waiting on?"
You know what I'm waiting on. Don't act like you don't know. You know what I'm waiting on.
Regina.
I know where you stay.
Oh, Regina, she said she know where.
And I'm not waiting on the Lord. He already here.
Okay. Come on, be nice. Be nice to the people.
Hit me again.
You know, this is our last month of Lenore Boards.
Don't pat me. I ain't no puppy. Don't pat me. Don't you love me.
I'm just leaving you alone. Please Tony said, "Remember, mercy and grace. Play nice." Listen, Tony. We're going to do our absolute best, but I'm going to be honest with you. I should have just did this pouring session with her at her residence and me at my residence, because this is going to be a long evening with her in the same room as me. But
Pop Dips, no.
I'm going to get through this.
I have the key to her house, so she could lock me out.
I could have set the
alarm. The back door.
I could have set the alarm.
I know the code.
Regina said, "You are in rare form tonight, and I'm making them this week only because of you know who." Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much, Regina. Charlarian said, "Let me grab my popcorn because this is going to be good." It's going to be good.
Grab it.
Grab your popcorn.
Share it on your page.
Yes, it's going to be good, y'all. Listen, this is how we've been going on for years. Y'all just seeing us together in the same room, but this girl here is crazy, y'all.
You are too. Don't
mom. I think my mom actually has a certificate that certifies her as crazy, because she don't have all of it up there. She's something else.
No,
she's something else.
No.
But I have to be honest.
Crickets.
She keeps people laughing. She loves to keep people laughing.
Crickets.
Regina says she loves it. You love Regina?
I do.
You should love everybody that's tuning in.
I don't love her that much right now until I get what I need.
That's not nice.
Crickets.
That ain't of God. You got to do better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Cardi said, "Laugh out loud. I gotta go get a drink. Loving the energy already."
Wait a minute. What kind of drink? I hope it may be some sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Or some high C juice.
High C. Okay. Well, maybe he got some.
Share it on your page, Stephen.
Maybe he got some communion juice. Something.
Welchers. You got Welchers.
Girl, that
share it on your page, Stephen. Share it on your page.
Regina said, "Laugh out loud." Laugh out loud. Listen, y'all, we just wanted to come and just bring y'all some positive energy, some laughs, because we know that this has been a really tough year for a lot of people with this ongoing pandemic and people, just going through so many things. Share what's something that you can just share with the people. I know you're supposed to be interviewing me, but I'm just so used to this, so I'm going to kind of segue and give you the opportunity.
Then I should have just let you do this show on your own.
Listen, I said, what's one? Who commented? Charlie said, "Not the communion juice." Girl, yes, the communion juice. Get some communion juice.
That old tart communion juice. And them bread, that bread they give you. Okay. Just like old stale bread.
Yes, Brianna, we're going to tell you all a little bit about ourselves. And Stephen say, "Ray and nephew, laugh out loud." Okay, I don't even know what that is.
You got to explain what you mean. What you mean? Explain yourself in the next comment, Stephen.
Well, he's laughing, so that's his comment. Tony is laughing. And Brianna said, "This is going to be raw and authentic tonight." Absolutely. That's what y'all going to get. Raw and authentic
what was
tonight.
Your question to me?
So your question is just first tell the people a little bit about yourself. And then just give them something about, staying positive through all of the cares of life. A lot of people going through. You know that, right?
I'm going through right now on this podcast with you.
But
tell me what to do.
Okay, well, I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to give you an opportunity.
So, like I said from the beginning, my name is Sherry Dawson Williams. And a little bit about myself is I'm the oldest out of 5 children. I am the second mother to all 4 children.
A little bit about yourself.
Are you finished interrupting me? Because that's rude.
Okay, I'm finished.
Okay. I am the second mother to all 4 children. And I just love life. I love football. I love football. Love wrestling. Lenore said she's talking about I only watch wrestling, talking about all them naked men run across the screen. But I love wrestling. I just love wrestling. I love wrestling since I was a little girl. I just love it. I love my family. I love animals. I love dogs.
You love animals, Sherry.
Dogs.
Well, you should say love dogs. Animals.
I love bunnies. You know what?
Y'all, she's saying bunnies because where she lives, there's bunnies that just run throughout the neighborhood, you know. But I that's the first time me hearing this.
I can't help if y'all got Ricky Raccoon run across the street.
I don't need you telling my business. Continue to talk about yourself, please.
Me and my sister are so close. Hey, baby Jane. Oh, hey. How you doing? Me and my sister, we are tight like leather. Or tight. More like tight like leather because sometimes leather get hot. So we tight like leather. And can't nobody get in between us. We that tight. My husband says when you see one, you see the other. If you see the other, you see one. We basically feed off each other energy. So that's a little bit about myself.
Okay.
Anything else you want to know?
Well, why are you here tonight? Why are you here tonight?
Well, I think I should explain that in the beginning. I'm here to interview Lenore Dawson Lassiter. We're going to talk a little bit about her book, Fighting for Darkness. How long? It's that light, y'all. It's shining. I'm sorry.
Let me show you how you actually supposed to position it. Whenever you
yours bright too. Yours bright too.
Supposed to bring it to
yours bright too. Yours ain't working right. Yours ain't working right. I'm here to interview Lenore Lassiter with her regarding her book, Fighting from Darkness.
And other.
How long?
Okay, sorry.
How long will you color greatness? I'm also going to interview her and talk so she can talk about a little bit about herself because she's always interviewing everybody else and asking nosy questions. So tonight is the night to be nosy about Lenore Lassiter. So if you have a question, a burning question that you cannot hold within yourself, where you can get the book? Contact Lenore.
No.
You inbox her.
Official. This is how you respond.
But officially, you can go to Amazon. But she trying to keep as much as money she in her pocket because Amazon be taking all her coins. So inbox her.
Well,
she can meet you, but everybody else, she got to mail y'all because she don't.
Well, this is the way you would actually.
Well, didn't she answer me?
This is the way you would actually answer the question. You would say, please visit www.lenorelassiter.com and you can purchase the book by clicking on the tab Fighting from Darkness. And then once they click on the tab, then I will get a notification. I will autograph their book and I will mail it to them.
You want to see this little midget? Get the book.
That's me when I was a little girl, y'all. That's me when I was a little girl. So yeah. So
go ahead and finish it. So you want me to redo that? So if you would like to purchase the book, please go to www.lenorelassiter.com and click on the book. You will see the tab to click on the book and she will make sure she mails it out to you. If you want to authorize, please make sure you make that clear or you'll be getting a plain book.
Autograph the book.
Sign your name, difference.
Oh, Brianna, I'm sorry, Brianna. Actually, I should have probably selected you to come in to interview me because this, as we say,
I need to wet
this
my
ain't
whistle.
it.
I need
not
to wet my whistle.
This is not it. And then she's drinking this water out of this large bottle on a live. I mean, this is just like, yeah.
When you thirsty, you thirsty. When you got a hot light in front of you and it's burning you, you need some agua.
It's a ring light. It's not burning.
Agua fina.
Okay, come on with the questions. Yes, Danielle, she said authorized. And I just told her it is autographed. So she got it together. She got it together.
So can I interview you finally?
Please have at it.
So Lenora Lassiter, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'll go finger. Stephen, that's funny. I'll go finger. So yes, y'all, a little bit about me. I am known as a people builder. A lot of people see me on social media as Lenore Pours, and truly, as a people builder, I help build people in different ways.
And how? How do you build people in different ways?
Well, it's been a failed attempt trying to help build you because you don't know how to interview me.
Your mama.
You've been on this podcast in the background for a while. But anywho, yes, I am the people builder. And on a serious note, I do build in various capacities. I am a career coach. I am a life coach. I'm a realtor. I'm with Caldwell Banker Advantage. So if you're looking to sell your home and it's a seller market,
or buy a home,
looking to buy, I can assist you in that area. I also sing. I'm also in ministry. I mean, I wear a lot of hats. I really do. I wear a lot of hats. And my proverbial mantra is you were born for a purpose. And that purpose is to pour into the lives of others. That is my proverbial mantra. And so I just truly believe in pouring. I am a go-getter. I am a motivator. If you step into my path or if you want me to coach you, I'm going to tell you one thing. You definitely will receive a transformational mindset and your life definitely will change.
You will.
I don't have people in my circle who have pity parties. I mean, if you may, I'm going to say you can have you can have your days where you're not okay. I understand that. But I'm not just going to allow you to stay there. You got to come off of the street.
Come off of the street.
And get on the street of progression.
That's
how
how
get
out of pity and get on progression.
Progression street. So yeah. And I had a hard time saying that word when I was in school, street. But thank God that he have helped me to articulate that word a little better.
I remember because you say street.
Yeah, but it depends on where you come from. That can be actually correct.
Street and street.
But anywho, yeah. So again, if you are in my circle or whatever like that, if you know me, you come across my path, you will be encouraged in one way or another. That's how I am. That is how I am. And so that's just a little bit about me. And I love people. I really love people, and I love to see people succeed in life. I don't care who they are, what background they may come from. I love to see people succeed in life. Yes, a little bit about
that was just so wonderful. It's just so wonderful to know that she loved to see people succeed in life and grow.
That didn't seem genuine.
That's about as genuine you're gonna get.
Okay.
Okay, now let's talk a little bit about. I gotta get comfortable.
Okay, get comfortable.
Now, we're going to talk a little bit about Lenora's book, Fighting from Darkness. How long will you color greatness? We're not going to tell you all about the book because you got to buy it.
Yes.
To learn more about Lenora and her life on this Christian journey. So, Lenora, tell us, where did the title Fighting from Darkness, How Long Will You Color Greatness, where did that come from?
So Fighting from Darkness, How Long Will You Color Greatness? As you can see, I am a woman of a darker hue in comparison to my sister.
You didn't have to bring that out.
But that's part of the book. That's part of the book. She really don't like me saying that.
I don't.
But that's part of the book. And she asked me about fighting from darkness. So I dealt with colorism. I dealt with being bullied for being dark skinned. And I'm not sure if you all know, but October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But October is also anti-bullying month.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many people who are bullied in many ways. You have kids who are being bullied in school. You have people who are being bullied on their job. You have people who are being bullied in church.
Come on.
People who are being bullied in their family. So
Come on.
there are multiple levels or different ways of being bullied.
Mm-hmm.
And I was bullied because of my dark skin.
Mm-hmm.
So I suffered, y'all hear that? ED, past tense, from low self-esteem. I had confidence issues. I had a color complex issue where I was like, you know what? I would not marry a dark-skinned man. And it wasn't a vain type of mindset. It was a mindset because I was bullied so much. And I was like, if God blessed me to have children, I did not want to subject my kids to the type of experience that I went through as a child, as a teenager. So that was the reasoning for that. Now,
but look what the Lord has done.
Yeah, he gave me a dark-skinned husband. And
I'm not talking about all about that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about just look how you have blossomed into the woman that you have became.
Yeah.
Or become.
Yeah.
Because y'all remember that song that you sing back in the days, look where the Lord has brought us. He has brought her from a mighty, mighty long way.
He has.
But I didn't like her always. I didn't like her when she talked about her dark complexion, how she referred to her dark skin. I just say, Lenore, we are Black women.
Right.
And I will fight somebody if they talked about her complexion.
Was past tense.
I would fight somebody if they talked about her complexion. Because I didn't like that. I never, ever said anything about my sister color or her complexion. Because I thought her complexion was beautiful. I didn't see no difference. I know they used to pick on me and tell me I was adopted because I was the lightest one in the family. But at the end of the day, I always look at my sister as being beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful now. Look at her. She like old chocolate Barbie doll with them white teeth. Y'all see them teeth? Look at them teeth. Y'all, that's not the ring light. That's not the ring light. She just got those bright white teeth. I always wanted white teeth like hers, but mine's not as white as hers. I have to bleach, but her, them teeth was automatically white.
Yeah.
So I want to add that to the story.
Thank you so much, Regina. I appreciate that.
She ain't saying nothing about me.
Well, we're talking about my story. Come on now. We're talking about my story.
It's about your story.
Felicia said in the beginning there. She said beautiful, beautiful.
I said
ladies. Regina, you know Regina says that you're a beautiful woman as well. All women are beautiful.
So not only did she have to go through in school, but Lenore, tell us, you also, okay, I'll let that ride, Regina. Thank you, Regina. So Lenore, tell us, you also talked about in your book about the church as well. Mm-hmm. We both have stories about that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let her tell her story, one of her stories about how she had to fight from darkness through the church.
Well, yeah, well, one part of my book I shared about it's not something that I'm proud of, nor that I relish that I actually did, but I did on one afternoon at a church. This young lady who at that time went to our church, God rest her soul, she is now going on to be with the Lord. She was picking on me. And the next thing I know is that my sister was picking me up, well, off the ground, basically, kind of getting me, and my shoe was on the other side because we actually got in a physical altercation, a fight on the church ground.
Outside the church doors when they was having church.
No, it was after. It was after. You know how they turn out? So, and your parents, they stick around and they're fellowshipping with the saints and they're talking and stuff. but outside there was a brawl going on, and it was me.
Tagged them.
Yes, I was throwing hands. I was throwing hands, and it wasn't the holy hands. I was throwing these type hands. But again, you know, that's part of my story. All of us have a story now. I don't care. Nobody have a picture perfect life. We all have a story. So that was a part of my story, because I was being, you know, picked on and bullied, and she, you know, physically attacked me, and I responded. And
her glasses was broken.
I didn't have glasses at the
hers
time. But hers, yeah, she did wear glasses. And yeah, her glasses were broken, and she tried, you know, to pick them up, and
they were cracked.
There was a little, you know, altered on her face. But that, again, y'all, that was part of my story. And then my dad, on the way home, he was like, Regina said facts. Danielle said, oh my goodness. Yes, Danielle. Yeah.
She will knock you out for the law.
So my dad was in the car, and he was like, he was livid. He said, I'm a pastor, I'm a preacher. He said, that's not a good reflection of the things that I've taught you, and you know, basically he was telling me I should have like turned the other cheek. I did not respond, but in my head I was like, you mess with me, I'm sorry. I was like, little did he know I was a little Mike Tyson.
She was.
So
Joe
Louis, or whomever boxer you want to call, Muhammad Ali. I mean, again, I was the nicest. I ain't gonna say, you know, I didn't start stuff. But I was physically attacked, and I just had to defend myself. Regina said, you did it, just wasn't your cheek you turned. It wasn't. It was that head, and it was those blows, as they call it back in the days. But again, I'm not for those who
she's not confrontational.
I'm not a confrontational person. And believe me, when y'all read my book, you would see that I took a lot. I really did. I took a lot. And I really actually hit a really, really dark point in my life because of being bullied so bad. But now I utilize my story as my story, and to help others overcome their own flaws and challenges and things of that in life. But that's just a little piece of my story about, you know, the physical altercations that I had. So it was just more than fighting from darkness mentally, but I also had to utilize the 10 fingers whenever I was attacked. So, because in my book too, y'all gonna read this in my book too. I'm just gonna go ahead and share this. I'm not gonna get too much, because I definitely need y'all support in purchasing my book.
Please support.
And this is my second book. I actually have a book journal, but one part of my book, it talks about me being jumped by a group of girls.
How about I had turned to that page, didn't even know it.
You did.
Page 39.
Wow.
You was in the 6th grade.
Yeah, I was in the 6th grade, and I got jumped by a group of girls. And
just because they didn't want her on the step team.
They didn't want me on the step team, and they was talking about my hair. And I mean, it was just ridiculous. So I had to like defend myself in that situation. And again, I didn't bother anybody in school. I just went to school, and y'all will see my dress code at that time. I mean, why would somebody want to bother me? Really? Why? I mean, I didn't have name brand clothes. I wore Keds. I was Jordache. Those were from Roses or Walmart. Was it Walmart?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
my cousin got us our first pair of
name brand.
Yeah, Jordache was a name brand back in the day.
Well, honey, we were picked on for that. And I had on them long blue jean skirts. Yes, I did, with white socks.
With the kids, and they get dirty, you put them in a wash machine, you take them out, and they turn yellow.
Yeah, so y'all, I went through some stuff. I did. I really went through. Let's get some of these comments here. Kim said, what do we have here? Mercy and Grace rocking it tonight.
What up, Kim?
Kim,
share the podcast.
So much for joining. Yes, I have my book, I Admire Your Strength to Tell Your Story. Thank you so much, Kim. Kim says, Sherry, where were you during that time? Kim, she was in.
She asked me.
Okay.
She asked me. Sorry.
So, Kim, I'm delivered from these hands, y'all.
Kim, so I went to another school. Me and Lenore probably only attended school together probably once or twice. But I was at another school. But trust and believe, if I was there, it'd have been a different story. But I can tell you this, and we're not boasting on it, but my sister handled them. I think it was about four?
It was
about four girls.
Mm-hmm.
And Lenore came home with just a few scratches on her face. The other girls,
Mm-hmm.
she laid them out.
Yeah.
Laid them out.
Yeah.
So.
And at that same school, y'all,
Mm-hmm.
then I was attacked on the bus.
Don't you going too much in your story.
Okay. All right. So y'all.
If y'all want to know that story, you got to get the book.
Yeah, y'all, please just go
get the book. Get the book.
And don't just get a book for yourself. Get a book for somebody
Mm-hmm.
else. I'm telling you, it'll help young girls.
Mm-hmm.
It'll help boys, men, women. I had one of my colleagues, he found out that I have a book, and he was like, you didn't tell me, because this other lady found out that I had a book through one of the ladies that I mentioned in the book.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave her a book, and she had a book on her desk, and my colleague noticed that the book was on her desk, and he was like, oh, I want to get a copy of your book. And he told me yesterday when I got back in the office, he said, I read your book. It was a really, really good book. And he finished it in one sitting. So it's a very easy read. You will be able to read it real quick. I mean, once you start reading it, you're not going to want to put it down. Regina said, my adopted baby girl went through the same thing this year. Wow, Regina. Yes, it's so serious. So many children are being bullied, and parents really, you all need to sit down and have a conversation with your children to let them know that bullying, it's not something to be proud of.
No.
At all. It's not something to be proud of. And if they see someone bullying someone, they need to speak up, because there are a lot of children who are committing suicide, who are trying to hurt themselves because they are being bullied in school. So bullying is not something that should be going on within the school. I'm telling you, really, it's not.
And just to elaborate to what my sister was saying, that is definitely true, because in my field of work, I see a lot of that. And the kids feel like they don't have anybody. They feel like they can't go home and talk to their parents or talk to a teacher or whatnot without them calling a snitch. Or you know what people say, snitches get ditches and snitches get stitches. So what happens is that they feel like their only way out is to commit suicide. I've seen 12-year-olds hung themselves. Parent go in the room, 12-year-old is dead. So we have to make sure that we encourage our children and let them know, hey, I'm here for you. Anything you need to talk to me about, talk to me. Even though as adults, we may not like what they have to say, but listen. Because we don't want the streets to get them. So they have to feel comfortable knowing that, you know what, mom and daddy may not like this, what we're getting ready to say, but I feel like my mom and dad has the ability to open up and hear what I have to say. And there's times you just have to sit there and listen to them. Not give your opinion, just sit there and listen. And then after the fact, then you can talk. And don't be afraid to get your child counseling. Don't be afraid to get them therapy. We know as our color, a lot of us was taught, hey, going to see a psychiatrist, going to see a therapist, that ain't right. Whatever happens in your home stays in your home. And that's why a lot of kids now have went through all this traumatic experience in their life, with being molested, with being getting beat, doing all these different type of things, because that stigma in a Black community, whatever happens in your home stays in your home. We need to break that cycle.
Right. That's so true. And if you have children as well, make sure you validate your children. Tell your daughter she's beautiful. Tell your son that he's handsome. You're not my mother.
I am your mama.
You want to be. So
your mama.
So she acts like a second mama. But on a real note, please, y'all, let them know, that they are valued. They need to hear it. They need to hear it from the household. They need to hear it from mom, dad, aunties, uncles, just make sure that you're validating your nieces and nephews and your children, and that they hear those words from their mouth. That way they don't have to worry about seeking it from others. Because once I did gain that self-confidence and embrace everything about me, then I really did not need the validation of anybody else.
Nobody.
I really did not at all. Kim said, yes, break the cycle. We have to break the cycle because it can be a continuous thing in our families from generations to generations to generations. So we got to make sure that we break the cycle. Positive affirmations bring healing.
Absolutely.
That's so true. And you know what is good? It's good if you can just start implementing, putting into practice certain types of affirmations for your household every single day. Yep. Now, when we were younger, we didn't necessarily have affirmations. We had Bible verses and they put oil on our head and sent us to school.
Dripping.
That was our affirmation.
Dripping. Oil dripping from our face. Like, what's that on your head? Oh, it's just grease. I ain't rub it in. Knowing your parent to put a whole bottle of oil, olive oil on your phone, on your head.
Yeah, so yeah, we did experience that. But again, when you know better, you do better. So those are certain things that you can start implementing in your family. Kim said, be present for your young adults. Listen and love. Yes, listen and love. And it doesn't just stop when they're school-age kids as well. Once they get into that, adulthood, they need somebody to talk to. Still, even us, even as adults, Sherry, don't you have to talk to your mom every once in a while?
I do. Don't you have to talk to your mama every day?
I do. So
why you hesitate?
No, I was just saying that it's so important
to
still do that. Let me read some of these remarks. Kim said, oil mark. That's the house of the Pentecostal, honey. Yes, it is. It's the house of the Pentecostal. Regina said they were covering you under the blood of Jesus. They definitely
sure was.
They definitely was. And I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. When I was younger, it just, sometimes I didn't understand my parents and why they did certain things. But now I look back and I'm like, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. They did have the reins on us a little bit, but at the end of the day, as I get older and just hearing the stories that in the newspaper, and I know like some of the stories that my sister probably have heard, I'm just grateful. I am grateful that I don't have that story to share. I know others have those certain type of stories that they have experienced in their life, but I'm grateful that's one thing that I don't necessarily have to share. So yeah.
So let's talk about, there's a sticky subject that sometimes people don't like to talk about. Let's talk about bullying in the church. Not only from children, but from adults. Oh, yeah. Bullying other people in the church. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah. So bullying people in the church. I just want to read this comment real quick. Miss Jackie is the one. She said communication is key. Absolutely. You got to maintain that communication. So bullying in the church. Oh my goodness. It happens, y'all. It happens. And I experienced it as a little girl. I'm talking about 10, 11, 12 years old. And I'm not trying to live in my little girl life, but I even experienced it as a young adult.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I just hit 40, but, still I experienced as a young adult. And I would say this, how do grown people get mad at you because you're gifted in a way? You're like, what in the world?
Yep.
I was over a youth department in this organization that I will not divulge. And I implemented new things. I put together new ideas, like the children, they used to have what they call like a Saturday night. What's a Saturday night service? Once a month, Saturday night service. So I'm like, these kids, they church all the time. I was a child. I used to be in church all the time. I'm like, I want something different. So when I became president, I kind of changed some things up. I'm like, let's take these children on some outings. Let's take them bowling. Let's take them out to do, some community service stuff. And I got backlash. Like I was trying to turn the children away from the church. But I was just trying to do something to create, the level of interest to make them see that you still can be in church and still enjoy life. But I receive backlash. I mean, it's like, what in the world? And this came from adults who have been in church for years. For years, y'all. Seriously. And to the point, sometimes when I would hold different events, they wouldn't even show up.
Nope.
They wouldn't even come.
Nope.
Because I was in that leadership position and I was doing things differently. But the kids were very, very engaged when I was at the helm of leading them in a very positive way. I was, and I had comments, she thinks she's better because she's educated and all. I mean, God, so much slack. And I was like in my 20s during that time frame, 20s, late 20s. And it just didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me. But, I grew from that. That made me better. That actually made me a better leader, knowing how to deal with opposition. Opposition will come, but you still got to have the resiliency to move forward. So I'm going to read some of these comments and then we can continue this conversation. Kim said, Lord, bullying the church, wow, it's real. Absolutely, Kim. And I'm sure you have your stories as well. She also said, you talking is about to get real. Say it. Yes, yes. Jackie said, amen. And Regina said, because they were jealous of you. If I had a mic, I would drop the mic.
I got to drink some of this alkaline water on that one.
Yes, Regina, it's true. It's true. When people have a certain level of animosity towards you, what else could it be? Jealousy. And then to top it off, they used to say, she's trying to take over. She wants to take over. And all I wanted to do was just enhance things and make things better. She's trying to take over. And, in the church backgrounds we came from, they said, oh, she got a takeover spirit. No, I ain't have no takeover spirit. I wanted to see things improve and progress. That's all. That's all. Brianna said, growing pains, as they say. Yes, absolutely, Brianna. Those were some growing pains. What did you think, Sherry? Before
I definitely believe it was growing pains. I have my own stories of
share. You
being
can share.
I can share.
Yeah, you can share. I know I did a lot of talking.
No, you know what you were saying was very interesting. I have my own stories. There was a time I was like maybe 16 years old, and probably 15, 16 years old, and someone told somebody else in the church that I was trying to sleep with her husband. I was like, what? Sleep with your husband? I don't even want your husband. I don't even like your husband. But because, as Lenore said, a jealous spirit, they begin to say make those different type of remarks about me. So we went through a lot when it came to bullying in the church. Didn't want us to participate in different auxiliaries. Didn't want us to do this. Didn't want us to do that. As Lenore said, take over spirits. And just because we might end up bringing new ideas to the plate, it wasn't anything that was outside the norm. It was just something to open up people's eyes. Even like now, we have opened up our mom and dad eyes to a lot of things that they were like, wow, I really didn't even see it that way. And it was nothing that was against God's word or anything. It's just when you read God's word and you're able to actually interpret it, not because you want to change things to make things better for yourself, but when you're able to actually interpret God's word and to really be able to look into it and deep dive into it to see what it really means, instead of man's law, a lot of things that they create, well, you not do this, not do that, not do that, then you'll be able to say all this stuff, as people used to say, it's a sin, it's a sin. No, it's not a sin. It's just man didn't believe that you could do this or do that. I didn't go to the movies till I was out my parents' house. And I was 20-some years old because that was a teaching that they got. That was a form of bullying. When man start putting all these laws into place, all these bylaws into place that's not of God, they begin to become a ruler. Lords over us, which the Bible says no man should be a lord over nobody else. So that's right. They husband probably
Kim. That's funny, Kim. But I do want to read this comment I brought up earlier. It said most of the folks who were and our bullies are still stuck in their life, stuck with life lessons they never learned. Mm-hmm. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Now, even though bullying also occurred in church, but it also occurred in the workplace. Now, I'm sure many of you who are watching this podcast have been bullied in the workplace. I had this job where I worked on Fort Bragg, and this young lady came to me and she was like, you're not doing this right. You're not doing that right. And every time it was my time to get up to do like a briefing, she would just stand there and watch me. And then she would interrupt me as I was doing my briefing. I was like, now, you know, I need to maintain my concentration. Why are you interrupting me like that? But I didn't say anything because I was new. But there was this young lady that worked on my job, and she was there for a long time. She noticed what was going on and noticed that I was being bullied. And guess what? She spoke up for me. And she brought it to the attention of the supervisor, and the supervisor took care of it. So bullying comes in all shapes, forms, and fashions. Mm-hmm. It happens. But you got to deal with it. And I'm not saying deal with it mean take it, but you got to approach the matter and handle it to prevent that from occurring over and over again. Because bullying can lead to stress, depression, suicide, anxiety. There's so many things.
Heart attacks.
Yeah, it can lead to so many things. So again, do not allow people to bully you. And if you see somebody that's bullying somebody else, speak up.
That's right.
Speak up. Regina said, when beautiful, well-educated, confident women are involved, people tend to feel intimidated. And their husband didn't want them, so they accuse you. That's a fact, Regina.
But Regina, let me tell you this. Honey, I had a big old gap between my teeth.
Oh, Lord.
I had a big old, that's one thing that bothered me for years. I had a big old gap between my teeth. And some of the kids used to say, oh, you get sucked spaghetti through your gap.
They said that to you, Sherry.
They did. I want to punch their lights out, but yes, they said all you gotta do, they said I could whistle through my gap. Why you laughing?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. And you remember because
I'm not laughing that they said it to my sister. It's the way my sister is telling the story.
You know because
now she can laugh about it. But go ahead.
You know because I have healthy eyes, they used to call me Popeye.
Yeah, I remember that. And that actually came from family too.
Yes, and because I was skinny, they used to call me olive oil.
Yep, I remember that. But look at you now. God didn't allow you to feel out.
Look at me now.
Kim said bullies are intimidated by the glow that rests on people. That part. Love that part, Kim. So they look for the weakness, but we are overcomers and we speak up. Speaking up turns the table. Yes, it does. Yes. You got to speak up because it will turn the table. I love that, Kim. That is amazing. Regina said, if only they could see you now.
They have.
You know what, Regina?
Trying to be all up in our face.
You know what I said about myself, and I'm saying it's very humbling. And I told my god sister this other day, I said, it's amazing how you can go from the ugly duckling
to the beautiful swan.
Tweety tweet to a swan. And yeah, those same.
And we are not conceited either. Because the same one who had the gap.
Yeah.
The same one who wore the yellow kids.
Yeah. And I suffer also, y'all, from extreme eczema.
But do you have it now?
I have, it flare-ups every once in a while.
But they're not bad.
But I'm talking about, y'all, where it was like in my hair, my face, and all over my body. All over my body.
Coming out.
And I was in college. I'm going to tell y'all this. This is not in my book. I don't think I put this in my book. I was in college. One of my professors, because it used to be on my legs really, really bad. Mm-hmm. He said, why you always wearing them boots for?
He said that to you?
Yes, he did. I'm not even going to mention his name because he's very well known. He was a professor at Fayetteville State University. He's very well known. He used to make those statements.
What you say to him?
I didn't say anything because at that time I didn't have the audacity to say anything. But he used to say that. But he didn't realize the reason why I wore those boots was to cover my legs and to hide my eczema. And not only that, but in the workplace, this happened when I was at Bragg. We couldn't wear leggings to work. Of course, it wasn't professional within the dress code. So I was very well known as wearing what's those, the designer stockings.
Yeah.
And a group of people, because they couldn't wear their leggings to work, y'all. Now this is as an adult. They couldn't wear their leggings to work. They reported me to my HR and to my supervisor and told them that I was wearing leggings to work and I was wearing fishnet stockings and all this kind of stuff. They didn't know that. Yes, they did not.
That was slam petty.
It was, but I was wearing those designers tights and stockings during that time because I was trying to camouflage the eczema that was on my skin. So yeah, people see you now, they don't even know what
they don't even know you've
been through, the struggles. And I'm talking about that happened as an adult. That happened as an adult. Let me get some of these comments real quick. Kalea, hello, Kalea. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way from California. Kim says, send me the name, Sherry. I have an explosive gift for them. Touch not my sister and do her no harm. Your teeth pretty. Oh, thanks, Kim. I'm sure she appreciates that. And she said, you're soaring, sweetie. All the haters see your glory. April is on. Hi, April. Hope you're well. All is well. Regina said it wasn't any of his business.
That part.
Absolutely, that Regina. Part. I agree, but people felt the need to report. I'm serious. I know that is exactly, y'all, what made me to be the people builder. Because I've been broken in so many ways by so many people. So I took all those things now and I'm like, you know what? Now I can really build people.
Yep.
And that's why I pour. That's the reason why I pour into the lives of others. Because I was poured into, but it wasn't from a positive faucet. It was from a faucet that had a lot of toxic hate and everything flowing. It was contaminated. Yeah, it was contaminated. But I'm pouring from a pure faucet. And I really want to help and empower others because I know what it is to be broken, sad and broken, bullied, and so many other things. So many other things. So Sherry, let's talk about a sister relationship. You have a lot of people, but I'm gonna read this comment. You have a lot of women that may be watching, and they may say to themselves, "Well, my goodness, how are they close like that? How do they have this sisterly bond like that?" Let's talk about that. But let me read these comments here. Regina said, "But you have picked up all your broken pieces and became a phenomenal woman, both of you." Thank you so much, Regina.
Thank you, Regina.
Absolutely. Kalea, please tell your Auntie Nikki that we said hello. Kim said, God is good. We don't have to hide behind our flaws. He loves our flaws. Everyone needs to see this example tonight. Keep pouring. And you too, Sherry. Keep pouring. Thank you. Yes. Because you know what?
Because I'm the COO. I will continue to pour behind the CEO.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? The other week I was at an event and I had a bad breakout on my arm. I think it was because of the sun. It was a rash. And y'all know what? I said, oh, well, it's a rash. Nobody's perfect. Left my arm all out and you can see the rash, but it's cleared up now. But yeah, we just got to embrace our flaws. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. Even those movie stars that you see, these celebrities as they call them, they're not even perfect. They have their flaws as well.
That's right.
Young ladies, young men, little girls, little boys, y'all embrace. Grown men, grown women, embrace your flaws. Just embrace them. Love yourself. And if there's certain things that you look at and you don't like, y'all know what we need to do. I know what I need to do. Sometimes I just got to pull away from the table and I got to drink more water and do what I need to do to get where I need to be. But still, just love on yourself. Love you. Okay, so Sherry, back to my question.
I forgot.
I was talking about sister relationships. You may know, or you may have seen online, different people may not necessarily have a strong or a close relationship with their sister. So talk about our relationship and how we have created this special and close bond.
Well, me and my sister, we basically stayed together since she was born, because I was born first. So we stayed together until when she was born.
Uh-huh.
And when we moved out, she moved out first, and I was like, I ain't leaving mom and daddy house.
Yeah.
Then I looked over, I ain't see her there no more. So probably 2 days later, I came up here. I moved in with her. So me and my sister were roommates from over, well, say 40 years.
No, 30
something. 30, yeah, not over 40.
Yeah,
that's right, ain't over
yeah.
40.
Yeah.
30 years we were roommates until we got married.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my sister had made up in our minds that we were, because people always say they're gonna be old maids.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh well,
yeah.
we'll just be old maids together, adopt kids, and travel.
Yeah.
Because we were happy. Trust me.
Yeah.
We was happy.
Mm-hmm.
And we just developed that relationship with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Things that we went through made us strong together.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say we were lovey-dovey all the time. We had our fights.
Yeah,
we had our fights.
We did.
I was the one that hit my sister more. My sister she was not confrontational, like she said. My sister would, I tell her go clean up. When I was younger, I like, go clean up, Lenore. And she sit there, won't move. I said go clean up. And she look at you like she was crazy. Let me see. Hold on.
You see that?
Because you mean. Hold on. I was trying to find that picture. Now, imagine this face making a mean face. She did. So she would just look at you like, and I'm like, didn't I tell you clean? So she won't clean up. So I hit her as a form of discipline.
Y'all hear that? That's something special.
I was about 10.
That's why she said she the mama, because she was popping us at a young age.
I was about 10.
But
so
now,
you was how old, Lenore?
3
years apart.
Yeah, you was 10, I was 7.
7. So my sister type, she would laugh in your face. That made me even angry. So I just hit her. I won't like hurt her like that, but I would hit her. So, but in regards to us growing up, I think things that we went through brought us together even stronger. And our bond is strong as I don't know what. When I say if she's going somewhere and I can go, I'm there. I am there. Vice versa. Because we just have that bond. We talk to each other about things. We discuss each other about things. If I need her advice, I will ask her. When she need my advice, she will ask me. Won't go no further. Now, if I feel like, and I'm like, Mom, I need to talk to you about something that I would talk to my mom about it. And, she would help us out. She would help us through it. But it's just that, we go and do things together. I tell my husband, I said, my sister need me to go somewhere with her, so I'm going with her. But I do, I console him. I just don't, I just don't leave the house. He's like, go ahead. It's fine. You go ahead with your sister. Yeah. And my husband would tell you now, if he wants to do something, he'd say, let your sister say it. I might tell him, no, let your sister say it. Yeah, you would do it. You would do it. You would change your mind and do it because your sister said, I don't do everything my sister say. But he clears out. I do, and her husband do the same thing. Let your sister say it. You would do it. They get on my nerves with that stuff. But we can't help it. No, you telling him you go. Regina, no, I don't. No, I don't. I do ask. But that's just a relationship we have. Ain't no. And the crazy thing about it, people sometimes would try to like bring things and try to divide me and my sister.
Oh yeah,
they would say certain things in church, or oh, your sister got anointing. I said, I know she do. Yeah, I know she do, and I would support her. Yeah, out there come to me. Oh yeah, you got anointing. Yeah, I do. God gave it to me, and so do my sister.
Yeah.
Where you see sugar, you see creamer.
Okay.
Sugar and cream.
So I'm the sugar and you the cream.
That's right.
And sometimes you the cream and I'm the sugar.
And together we make what?
Cream sugar.
There you go.
Yeah. But to add to what she just said,
add to it.
People literally, y'all, used to do that.
Yeah.
They used to try to pit us against each other.
But it didn't work.
Try to, compare us. And we was like, that's not going to work.
No, baby.
But we did have like my sister said, we did have our that sibling rivalry, that sister rivalry when we were younger. Because at that time, she had more clothes than I had because she was working. So y'all, guess what I did?
What you did?
Y'all lean on in on this.
Come on.
Y'all lean in. Listen. So when she would catch the bus, I would run. No.
Steal.
I would
steal.
I didn't steal.
Steal.
I would put on her. I would wear
her
clothes because she had newer clothes. And when my bus ran before her,
that was his fashion.
Still, that was name brand back in the day. Let me tell my story. Be nice.
Tell your story.
So, my ear. So, when my bus ran early in my sister, this is what would happen. I would hurry up and get dressed, and I would hide outside till my bus came, and I would run real fast to the bus. And then when I got home from school, I would take off her clothes.
Stealing. She was a thief.
And put them back.
She was a thief in the day.
Because she had better clothes than I did. And then we got to the point where we wanted like our own little identity. So I started working and I started buying this new stuff. Let me read here these questions. Harold said no need to hide, embrace them. Some people don't know how to do these things. Actually, you're right. You're right, Harold, about that. He also said Rod made a factual statement. I'm gonna get back to my story, y'all. I ain't missed my part. Rod made a factual statement. Whether you want to admit it or not, they do whatever each other says. Rod, it's true. No, it's not. It's not.
Take his statement off. Delete. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So we just have a close relationship. So basically, I started buying my own clothes. I
Tell what you did.
And she would ask Mama, where she buy her boots from? I didn't want her wearing the same boots that I wore. I didn't want her having the same stuff that I want. So I said, Mama, please don't tell her where I buy my stuff at.
But I started finding them.
So she started finding them. And now she's a great researcher. So if y'all ever need anything, she can find it. But even though we went through that phase, y'all, we created this bond. And like I stated, like she said earlier, we moved together, and here
Lenore would tell on you too.
Yeah, I told on my sister. She just found that out.
It out a couple of weeks ago.
She just found it out this year because when we lived with my parents, behind their house was a railroad track, and there was this man. He was a Mexican gentleman. Very nice looking gentleman, and he couldn't speak English, but he was the one that was held. He held the sign, the stop sign. And my sister would go out there like she's hanging clothes, and she would go talk to that man. I told my mama, I said, Mama, she's out there talking to that man. Then one day she came back in the house and she told Mama, she said, Mama, she said, that man out there, he's thirsty. He wants something to eat.
Some water.
You said he's thirsty. He wanted something to eat.
So I made him a sandwich.
So you took him something to drink and something to eat. And I told my mama, I said, Mama, she out there trying to talk to that man. But my mama squashed that. She squashed it. But Sherry did not find that out, y'all, until this year. To 2021. And that was over like 27
I was wondering how my mama found out. I was wondering.
I was a reporter. I was like news channel 1112. I'm not going to give any credit to any news sources here, but I was like news channel 1112. So yeah, they got all the information. But people don't understand our relationship. We're very, very close, and we don't do what the other tell us. We just got a special bond. There's nothing wrong with that. We have a very special bond. Don't you agree, Sherry?
I definitely agree, Lenore.
Yeah, we have a special bond. We really do. We have a special bond.
Yeah,
so how can others work on building their relationship with their sisters or their brothers? What's one thing that you would suggest that?
I can't help them out in that area.
Well, I can, y'all.
You the one, the people builder. You the one, the life coach. I don't have no certificate and degree in that area.
Communication. Communication is very important to talk. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: you can't force nobody to love you.
That's right.
Now,
that
talk
part.
to you. So after you have extended the olive branch and they break the branch, then they got to figure out how to get back there, because you have some people that they just don't want to build that relationship with you. And you're not going to have that same closeness with everybody, but
I have some.
You still love them. You still love them, but yeah.
I have some.
Go ahead.
And don't be jealous of one another.
Yes.
Don't be jealous of one another.
That's right.
Me and my sister, we were not jealous of one another. We were not jealous of one another. We embraced one another. When one did this, we supported. When the other did this, we supported. You can't be jealous of one another, because jealousy, what that say? Jealousy is what?
I think it says like as cruel as a grave.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
It's in the biblications.
That's literally word. But yeah, you can't. You can't. We celebrate each other, and that's a problem with a lot of family members. They get jealous of each other instead of supporting each other and celebrating each other. That's an issue. That really is. And I think I'm calm.
I feel hypeness over. I feel some energy.
No, I'm very passionate about that, energy. Y'all. I really am. I am very passionate about family members being, celebratory of towards other family members' achievement. Point blank, period. We all can better ourselves. We all can better ourselves. We all can, find ways to generate, income or improve our lives or whatever it may be. There are ways. And sometimes some folks just live beyond their means. And then they get mad when the repo man comes.
Knocking on your door.
So, it's just celebrate each other. That's what I'm saying. You have a rare and a beautiful relationship. I love it. I do too. I do too. And you know what? I told my sister, I said, Sherry, I want to have a 40th dinner birthday party. And I always wanted to have it outside at a nice venue. So I did. My sister made sure she put together a beautiful layout for my 40th. It was amazing. She did it as if it was something that she would do for herself. Seriously. And I would do the same. So, we're not the only two. We have 3 other brothers and we love them dearly. We love them dearly. We and her, she and I just have, we Mike and Ike. But we just have a unique and rare relationship, Regina. We do. So, y'all, I know it's a few of you all still on. So if you have any questions for us, go ahead and chime in real quick and ask us a question. If you got a specific question, and we will answer it. And then if it's an outlandish question, I do know how to say pass. But so yeah, go ahead and type your questions in the comment section, and we'll go ahead and answer your questions on tonight and give you guys a nice response.
Y'all have 3 minutes.
Sherry said,
because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
And just to let y'all know, she's also the producer for Lenore Pours.
I am. Thank you for finally letting somebody know that.
She works in the background when I'm actually doing my interview. She keeps me on task. She sends me messages and all that good stuff.
Because we're over the time right now.
Yeah, we are. So normally she would be sending me a message like, okay, it's time to wrap up, or you need to do this, do that. So yeah, so we're going to be finaling out this season this month. This is going to be the last month of the Lenore Pours podcast, and we're going to be coming back in 2022. Of course, as a pour, I got to learn to make sure I take a break and also pour back into myself, and also give this one here a break as well. So just to let you guys know that there will be a short
season finale, but not series finale.
Yeah, season finale for us. So, any other things you want to share?
No, I think you did a wonderful job on tonight, as you always do.
Thank you.
I admire you for that.
What's one thing that you admire about me? And I'll tell you one thing I admire about you.
One thing I admire about my sister is she a go-getter. She has about 3,000 jobs. And I only get stuck with like maybe 1 or 2 jobs. I don't like a bunch of jobs. But my sister is a go-getter. For real. She's a go-getter. And that's one thing I love about her. If she wants something, she want to do something, she gonna do it. And ain't nothing is going to stop her. That's one thing. Well, I have a lot of things I admire about her. I admire her fashion style. I just imagine I admire a lot of things that she do. My sister can cook. Y'all may not know that. My sister can cook when she wants to.
When I want
I don't care what her husband say. My sister can cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ask Brianna McKeever.
Yeah.
She's a living testimony. Y'all want some good steak and shrimp?
Yeah.
And potatoes?
You can do it.
She can do it.
I can do it.
I don't know about that yet. Because the only thing she cooked for me before is breakfast.
Sherry, you have had a piece of my steak. You had a piece, and you said it was good.
What's
to
this?
Eat steak.
What's this?
A piece.
I didn't have enough to even savor.
Yeah, love this. Regina said, I appreciate you ladies for taking the time to talk with us. Regina, we appreciate you too. And
I appreciate when you make my stuff.
And it's amazing how Facebook friends can actually turn into true friendship.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Regina, I met Regina mutually a couple of years ago through my cousin Angel. But then we linked up on Facebook and we became friends. I mean, she feeds me.
Wait a minute.
Me and
Regina started communicating.
Okay.
And that's when you say, oh, I know her. And I said, okay.
I did. Thank you for bringing that. You know, it's good.
Give me my roses.
Yes. Thank you. I'm clicking on this next comment. Someone said, oh my goodness, y'all, this question here, I thought was about to leave, but I got to touch on this question.
Touch on it.
Brianna said, how important is it to celebrate yourself? So I got to move in my chair just a tad bit.
Get yourself in position to talk about this one.
This question, y'all, is powerful. And I thought we was going to end, but she asked this question. This question was proposed to me, and I didn't answer this question right. But I will tell you this on tonight. It is so important that you celebrate yourself. And what I mean by celebrate yourself, oftentimes we look at other people and see what they have accomplished, whether we see them or know them personally in the workplace, whether we know them in church through a mutual friend or social media. We're like, wow. And we're so quick to type in a congratulations. But when was the last time that you really looked in the mirror or just had a conversation with yourself to celebrate an accomplishment that you have accomplished? Seriously. That's something to really think about. And I'm talking about you can celebrate a grandeur thing, something large or something small. Such as if you say to yourself, I want to walk a mile a day, and you were able to walk that 1 mile when you were only able at one time maybe just to walk around the block, that's enough to celebrate yourself. It really is. When you have passed maybe a test that you had to take or a certification that you had to take, that's enough to celebrate yourself. When you were able to cook a dish that you've been longing to cook and you master the recipe, that's enough to celebrate yourself. I'm serious. Don't wait for nobody. I used to hear this. People say, don't wait for nobody to clap for you. Clap for yourself. You have to literally clap for yourself. And when you start showing appreciation for yourself and appreciation to God for the things that he have allowed you to accomplish with a spirit of gratitude, I'm here to let you know more things will start to come into fruition for your life once you start celebrating yourself. Seriously. And I know we laughed on this podcast. I know we had fun. I know we even hit some very serious topics on this podcast. But if you don't remember anything else on tonight, remember to celebrate yourself. That's so, so important because we get so consumed in everyone else's accomplishments and we fail to recognize our own accomplishments.
That's right.
What you think about that, Sherry?
I agree. I agree. Sometimes we get so caught up of helping everybody else.
Yeah.
But we don't take care of our own self.
Yeah.
So we have to learn to like you say, give ourselves a hand clap or a pat on the back and saying, girl, you know you doing this thing.
Yeah.
Nobody else may not tell you that, but you tell yourself, girl, you doing this. Boy, you know you bad.
Yeah.
You doing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even down to sometime how you may want to spruce up yourself. Girl, you look good today.
Yes. Yes.
Boy, you know you bad. You bad, boy. You bad like butter. Slick like butter. So we have to do that. We can't look at other people to do that.
Yeah.
We can't look at other people to validate who we are.
Yeah.
We should know who we are.
Yes. And take out time for yourself too.
Yes.
Take out time because I'm telling y'all, we can get so consumed with trying to get it, and we fail to take out time for ourselves. Seriously, we can take out time for everybody else, but it's very important to press pause and enjoy life. I've did it more this year than I've ever done, I think, in my entire life.
You have.
I did it. I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to continue to do it. I went to I done been to Greenville, South Carolina. I've been to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I've been to Destin, Florida. Almost went to Louisiana, but the Lord told me no. But I went so many places, and I'm going to continue to do that because I remember a time in my life where I did not do those things because I was always doing. And let me tell you something. You may say to yourself, well, I'm just going to wait. If you save a little bit, if you save your money, you can take a break every once in a while.
And you won't come back broke.
No. And if you plan it, let me tell y'all something. You can plan it in advance. Plan it in advance. And you can, when you plan in advance, isn't it less expensive?
Yep,
it's less expensive.
Roger T. Williams, he'll tell you in a heartbeat.
Her husband is a planner, y'all.
Planner.
He will plan a vacation and travel in a minute. But I said all of that to say this. Take out some time for yourself. Really. And when I came back from my last trip, I literally had a spiritual and a mental transformation in my life. Literally. I had a shift in my mind. It just put me into a different
mind zone.
Yeah, mind zone, feel, whatever you may say. It did just that. Tony, you're welcome. We're excited that we were able to share our story. April, you did that this morning on LinkedIn. I'm glad you celebrated yourself on LinkedIn.
Good job, April.
Good job. Shakaya said, amen. I'm glad you're celebrating yourself. Regina, I'm glad you're celebrating yourself. Brianna, I'm glad you're clapping for yourself. Regina said, it's a sad frog that won't praise its own pond.
I know that's right.
Absolutely. If you don't praise your own pond, that's a sad frog. And a sad frog, if he don't praise his own pond and stay in his own pond, then guess what? If he get out of his habitat, he ain't gonna last long.
No.
Roger said that's it. He said travel, and he said he is. I am. He is. He's definitely is. He does that. So again, those are some things that y'all have to do. Hit pause, turn off the phone, and just get in solitude and meditate. Y'all know I'm in ministry. Read your Bible. Okay, you can get a lot from that. There's a lot of guidance, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. And I thought I was gonna end. Sherry, I'm gonna share this story. It's all right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna share this story. Now I'm probably gonna share this story again. When I was down in Destin, I read the story about Gideon. And Gideon had all of these men, and he was about to go to war with the Midianites. And God told Gideon, you got too many men to fight this battle. He said, because I don't want these men to say I did this. And so he told him to cut them back to 22,000. He got rid of 22,000 men. And then God said, you still got too many men. Gideon was like, I'm just putting in today's terminology so y'all understand. Are you kidding me, God? Really? I just got rid of 22,000. Now you telling me I got to get rid of some more? He said, yeah, you got to get rid of some more. So he got rid of some more because God told him he needed to. And there was a demonstration that had to take place. Okay? Now, Gideon was like, oh my goodness, in himself, I don't really think we're going to win this war. So God told him this. He said, I want you to go down to the camp of the Midianites. And when you get down there, there's going to be this man talking to his friend, telling him this dream. And the dream was about a loaf of bread rolling into the tent, into the camp, and basically destroying the camp. And God gave Gideon reassurance that, you know what? You're going to win this battle with these 300 men. And through that, I learned the importance of listening to the voice of God, and that God will give you the assurance that you need. Because some of us need assurance. We need that reassurance. I'm that type of person. I need that reassurance. So when I went on that trip, I got more than what I needed. And I came back refreshed. And guess what?
What?
I'm ready to pour even more. So, any final words before we leave?
I don't have that many final words, but I would just like to say thank you to everyone who shared this podcast on tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We know this podcast is going to grow even bigger.
Yes.
This platform is going to become enlarged. Thank you. We cannot do this without you.
Yes.
By you sharing this podcast, you may not think that it may not go any bigger than it is, but it can only go as big as our viewers and our followers do as sharing this podcast. It's only a click of a button.
Yeah.
A click of a button. And tag some of your friends. Tag some of your friends when we have these podcasts. That's the way we can grow our audience and to get this message out regarding Lenore pouring into the lives of others.
Yes.
So thank you so much for everyone.
Thank y'all.
And
so
also,
much.
Again, for those who would like to purchase this book, Fighting from Darkness, How Long Will You Color Greatness?
Yeah.
Please go to www.lenoreLassiter.com and click the link that says the book, Fighting for Darkness.
Yeah. And I have other merchandise.
Will you let me finish?
Sorry.
And then she will autograph the book and send it to you. You also will have to pay shipping and handling. She also has another journal, which is also a book, that you can also write your information in and just journal yourself and journal your days and journal what's going on in your life. She also have t-shirts. So if you like to go on there and purchase t-shirts, she also have that available. We go from small to extra, extra, extra large. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on there that you want me to talk about.
No. No.
Y'all, we give y'all a minute. So if y'all have any questions, this is the time to ask your questions. Or we about to go clickety clack clack for the night. Any last words?
Do you want to sing them anything?
Before we do the benediction?
Do you want to sing anything?
My throat is dry. Okay. Do you want to sing anything?
I don't know anything to sing.
I don't know anything to sing either. May the Lord be with you.
Crystal said, thank you for being an amazing example. Love you all. Joshua said,
you late.
Oh, Lord.
You late.
Regina said, you bring me mine. Don't mail it. Shakaya said, fighting from darkness is something special. And Joshua said, I'm going to flag you.
And you're going to get flagged. Don't ask me to prep no more of them sandwiches, wraps for you either.
Well, Joshua, sorry. You shouldn't have said anything. Brianna said, sing Tizzy O, Ship of Zion. Brianna, I don't know about that.
You sing it.
Oh yeah, Brianna, we can bring you on live to sing. Joshua
No,
said,
we don't.
I was at practice.
No, we don't want to bring her on. You want to gain viewers, not lose them.
Tony said, I would like a book, please. Tony, inbox me your information. I'll make sure that I get it
Didn't
to
I
you.
say that earlier? You said no.
Well, I said it go to the website, but I know Tony. You know, I know Tony.
Hey, Tony. Tony Perkins. Goodly golly.
Regina said, oh my God. Right, Regina? So y'all, this is real. When y'all see us going at it on social media,
It ain't fake.
it's all love and it's real
love.
I'm talking about her. Okay, y'all, we saying good night to y'all. We'll see y'all later, and we love y'all. Share this podcast. Y'all invite your friends to like Lenore Pours. Tell y'all. Peace.